ChatGPT. Most of us are in the quest of finding our own spark, and that connects me to our own individual personality. We live in a world where we use AI to draft our emails, type our notes, and most of the times it may be possible that you search out for getting some content on what to pitch on your first date. But there is one thing AI cannot replace, and that is human personality. Because personality is not a software, it is a soulware. And unlike technology upgrades, personality upgrades do not happen by clicking on install now. It happens with API. Awareness, practice, intention. So folks, today I'm going to share 7 personality skills to upgrade your personality faster than any AI update. The first one is the power of pause. How many of you are leaders over here? Give me a raise of hand. Aspiring leaders. Fantastic. Leaders use pause just like a painter uses the empty space. It adds dignity, clarity, confidence, momentum, and definition. So the next time if someone puts you in a tough question, don't jump into a nervous reply. Pause, breathe, and then speak. And you will automatically sound wiser. Here is the second trait that I want to share with all of you. The extempore muscle. The most attractive personality trait is not about looking good. It's speaking without any preparation. Not just words, but presence. And here's one technique I want to share with all of you today. How to speak without any preparation, one technique. So if you are speaking in public or you are doing one-to-one conversation, sit down and find out one keyword around you. That's step number 1. Find the keyword around you, because the keyword will trigger a lot of content to you. It will give you direction. The step number 2 is convert that keyword into a question or a topic. And step number 3, now answer that question, give a reply to that question, or share your feelings around that topic. And this way, you can speak without any preparation. Spontaneity is a muscle. And the more you speak, the more powerful your personality will become. And you'll be able to become extraordinary speaker. Here's my third trait for all of you. And that is names. Remember names. Because names are emotions. Somebody has rightly said, the sweetest thing on this planet and the sweetest sound on this planet is to announce somebody's name with their name. If you go out for any kind of celebration, meeting, conference, and you ask somebody with their name, the chances are high they will remember you always. And it's not because of the memory, it's because the respect you carry for them. Just check this out. If someone comes and meet you and say, "Hi, I'm Rahul," and you say, "Nice to meet you," instead say, "Nice to meet you, Rahul." Now this simple shift of habit by pronouncing the name will double your personality, will create double influence. The next one is speak to lead. I read an amazing book by John Maxwell. Everyone communicates, but few connect. And his message engaging the audience. But the second speaker did something different. He was composed. He tried to add value. He connected the audience, engaged the audience, and audience ended up giving a standing ovation to that second speaker. And that's exactly what I mean to say. When you speak, try to add value. So next time if you are going to speak in public, just check out, are my words adding value and giving light or giving just noise in the room? The next personality trait is optimism. And I call this as the personality vitamin. Now optimism is something which you cannot have all the time. There's a concept of minus and plus. If you have seen the battery cell, it has minus and plus, and that works the same in your life. And if you really want to create optimism in your life, my suggestion is start thinking about the one thing which you really want out of what you are doing. And make that one thing the final thing. And that is what is going to help you create optimism for a longer period of time. The next is non-verbal cues. According to a recent study by Stanford University, if you apply body language in your speeches, in your talks, you will sound 88% more effective than a normal speaker. Body language, your hand gestures, your overall gestures, your expressions, how you put emotions. Remember that famous case study? Two teachers in the classroom. One teacher used to give lectures just talking to the students or talking at the students. The second teacher was more impactful. Now that teacher used to apply body language, use emotions, expressions, and of course, he ended up connecting more with the students. And guess what? Whose content the students will remember more? Of course, the second one, because he applied body language. According to research, an individual spends most of the time on this earth communicating, and that's staggering 70%. But unfortunately, we do not learn how to communicate with our non-verbal cues, and that's your silent personality trait. Body language is your silent personality. The next one is assertive communication. Assertive communication is all about what you want to say it calmly, and both the parties, you and the other party, should be in agreement. I remember a story. I was working in a corporate long time back. There's a colleague of mine, Rohan. Now, Rohan is a sincere, intelligent, talented person, but he's a yes man. So one fine day, his supervisor was passing through, and he said something to Rohan to complete the work. Now, Rohan was frustrated. He met at lunchtime and he said, I don't want to do this work, because I already have task in my hand. How can I say no to him? And that time, I introduced him about assertive communication. I said, say it in a way that he should not also feel bad, and you should also not feel bad. He said, how can I do that? I said, just simply tell that if I do this work, because I already have an assignment in my hand, it will disturb the efficiency. And a couple of hours later, the supervisor passed it out, and I was sitting next to him. And to my surprise, he spoke at the supervisor and said, sir, I can complete your work, but maybe some other day, because today I have work in my hand. And if I take your work, the efficacy of the work will get disturbed. Now, this is exactly what assertive communication is. Rohan was delighted. Folks, there are three ways of communication which we usually do every day. The first is passive. Your feelings are allowed, not mine. Second is aggressive. My feelings are allowed, yours not. And the third is assertive communication. We both are important to each other. Assertiveness sets the foundation for trust. any questions you have around personality. I'm sure you see a lot of things, and I speak most of the time around leadership communication and different topics of speaking, the art of public speaking and presentation. I would love to know if you have any question in your mind, and I can answer that right now. Any question?
No, sir.